What's up, YouTube? It's Fordham here, back with another video. Sorry about all the failed live stream attempts earlier. I don't know why my mic wasn't working. Okay, so today I'm going to be telling a story. This story is about my acting experience, as you can tell by the title of the video. So yesterday, I had an audition for a part in a commercial. Now you might be saying to yourself, Fordham, a part for a commercial, it's not that big at all. It was a commercial that would be on Disney Channel. Not just some random commercial for a small channel that you've never heard of. Anyway, so I waited for the audition for around maybe 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours, that sounds right. I had a guy who was working with me. I think he was an actor in Spy Kids or something. Anyway, while I waited for my audition, there were about 300 kids doing warm-ups with him, and he looked at our expressions, our hand gestures, our faces, everything we did while we were doing our warm-ups, and out of all of them, he looked at me, thought I was the best out of all 300 kids. Can you imagine 300 kids together doing warm-ups and calling on just you out of all of them? Whew. Anyway, I read him my script. He gave me a few pointers as to what to change on there. Some emphasis on some words. And once I got to the audition room, there were about 12 people in there. I know that doesn't sound like much, but there were different commercials. Everybody was doing like a different commercial. And the people that were doing the same commercials would be with like some other people because of the age groups and everything, and one person gonna do 100 people. Anyway, so I was the 10th person to get called on out of all 12 of those people. And with the 9 people before me, the lady that was auditioning us, she was so annoyed with all the people, except for this one girl. All of the people's auditions, except for that one girl I mentioned, were all either bad or decent. Me and that one other girl were the only ones with good auditions. And with all the other people, she would ask their parents, how are they doing in school? Do they do any extracurricular things? And a lot of the time, the extracurricular, the answer would be no. If they asked about the grades in school, the parents would be like, they're doing pretty good. We're not confident. Yes, they're doing great. And when she called on me, she saw my facial expressions, my hand gestures, the way I emphasized some words and didn't emphasize others, my impressions in there, because I had to make impressions of my parents in the commercial. It was like a whole bunch of stuff. And instead of being annoyed with me, her eyes went big. She was like, and she was all like excited, looking at me, thought I was amazing. And after my audition, she talked to my parents and asked all the questions. I'm amazing with my grades, 97 at the minimum for grades. Anyway, I don't feel like getting into that right now. My parents were confident with everything they said, and the lady seemed like she liked my parents and me. So she said she would get back to them by 11 o'clock that night. It was 4 o'clock then. And at about 9:45 that night, I heard back from the lady. My mom had told me that she said I had made the call back. I was excited out of my mind. Because when you make the call back with them, there was like a bunch of Disney actors and actresses that you got to talk with, and they would help you before you did your actual commercial. And if you did good, I think they were going to fly you out to LA for free. Well, I know that's what fly you out to means, but anyway, the next morning, which is today, I was going with my mom to the gym like I do with her every Sunday to take her class. And I asked my mom about the packet because the lady had said that she was going to send a packet saying all the stuff that I needed to do or whatever. And my mom had talked to her friend the night before. Her friend was in theater, and she said that if they throw in any like big fees or anything, asking you to pay for like real expensive acting classes, do not do it. It's a scam. My mom was turned around, was like, Caleb, they said you have to pay for acting lessons for $4,500. $4,500. Can you imagine that? You could buy 2 amazing PCs and 2 amazing monitors with that money. So, you can probably tell I was devastated. You can probably still tell right now I'm very annoyed. I was excited all night, all morning to hear about it, see if I was going to get flown out to LA. And when I heard that, oh God. I should have known that it was a scam. Here's the thing. They said it was just an audition. Nothing more. Just an audition. See if you can make the part in a commercial. Nothing about any acting classes or anything. Just an audition. And then they charge $4,500 for acting classes. So my mom said no. The lady didn't even care that my mom said no. And I hate when that kind of stuff happens. Maybe in the future I'll get another chance with something like that. Maybe in the future I won't get a chance with something like that. Who knows? Well, what I do know is that you should subscribe and turn on notifications. And follow me on my socials. The links are in the description. Make sure to leave a comment about your favorite part in the video. And have a great day. Peace.